everyone, welcome to another video. My name is Presence if you don't know me, and I am a first year doing economics at LSE, and I am basically not very consistent with my videos, so I'm sorry about that, but life has been crazy. But besides that, I have got a lot of questions about how do you get into LSE? How do you get into LSE Economics specifically? Now, I'm doing economics, so I can only talk for economics, and to be honest, do I know the exact route, like the exact formula? Nope, I have no idea the exact formula, but I'm going to share everything I do know about the application process and also, I guess, what I've learnt now that I'm there. So, without further ado, let's just start. So, number one is obviously grades. For economics, you need A star AA and preferably further maths or as a fourth subject. I don't think they really like it as a third subject, so maths, further maths, and something else. They won't really favour it as opposed to maths, something else, and further maths. Now, I chose further maths as a fourth option deliberately because I wanted to apply to LSE. Did I struggle with it? I mean, people here are super good at maths, but as you may know, I got a C in further maths, 3 A stars and a C, and that probably isn't like great, but I still got in. So I think it's more so just taking further maths because what I can tell you is that so it's been what, 8 weeks since I've come, and yeah, we are doing further math stuff, and yep, it's just yeah. Like, if you can take further maths, take further maths, because not only will it help you with like getting into LSE, like increase the chances, but you will need it when you're here. And yeah, if you learnt it then you won't be like me now, where I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to relearn all this. And yeah, so if you can take further maths and if you are capable of taking it, then I would take it. If you really like, your focus is LSE or Cambridge as well, then yeah, try to take further maths. If your school doesn't offer it though, then that's a very valid reason not to take it, and they usually, like, they're okay with that if you don't do it. But I don't know, okay, I don't know if this is 100% true. From what I remember, from what I heard, because I've been doing a lot of like, should I take further maths, should I not? I kind of dropped English for further maths, and I was going to take art, and then I dropped it for further maths, but yeah. So basically, I think I heard that 5%, I think 95% of offers have further maths, and like 5% don't, and within the 5%, most of them, the reason is because they don't offer it. Now, I don't know if this is 100% true, this is just what I heard, just saying that out there. But I also met a few people like now who are doing economics at LSE where they didn't do further maths and their school did offer it. So I don't think that's like a deal breaker, but I just thought I would share what I know. So A-level options, yeah, so maths, further maths is like maths, you have to have it. Further maths, if you can take it, then take it. And then the other two can be anything. Like, I know people who didn't even do economics and got into economics. So yeah, it's mainly maths. And I do feel like I'm doing a maths degree than an economics degree. I'm kidding. There's a lot of economics involved, but yeah, I'm just putting it out there. For me, I did maths, further maths. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Economics, psychology. So I really like psychology, so I talked about behaviour economics. So yeah, that's that. And then personal statement. So I guess the personal statement is the most important. Well, not most important because you have the grades, but most important because LSE doesn't do interviews. So what tips do I have for LSE economics personal statement specifically? I would say, number one, try to get involved in as many like outside activities related to economics. So I talked about, I think, 4 different experiences that are like outside of school, but also not books and courses, online courses. So I talked about 1 essay competition, 1 video competition, one I think was unique. I can't believe I forgot Oxford's unique digital program, and also an internship which I did at the IEA. So I talked about these 4 different things that are you could say, I don't know, but I think it's more interesting than just books. I think books are really interesting as well. So I'm just saying what I did, but yeah, I think one thing that I would advise is to go on to the LSE website course programs option. I will link it in the description, and you'll basically see what you learn, so the like modules you learn. Now, for economics LSE students, we do EC 100. So you can go on the website and then like click on it. There's a ton of options out there. So for economics, we do EC 100 if you didn't do A level economics, or EC 102 if you did do A level economics, MA 100, which is the maths for economics, and ST 102, which is the stats for economics. Now, you don't really need to know this, it won't help you in any way, but just if you're curious to know what are the modules that you do first year, you can go online and check those four. And then you also get to choose an optional one, which is basically all up to you, and you can just basically you can go on the economics course and you will see it. You will see there's a lot of options. There's just so many options about like optional courses. So you can get a feel on what you will be learning at LSE for economics, and then try to tailor your personal statement towards the like courses. If you're interested in economic history, then talk a little bit about that. But for economics, I think it's good to talk a little bit about the quantitative skills you have, the math side, especially for LSE, because I don't think, yeah, LSE is a mathsy heavy degree. Maths heavy degree? I don't know, just a lot of maths. I think. And yeah, it goes pretty quickly. So I think it's good to mention maths. So I only mentioned one like maths thing. I don't know what's happening today, but yeah, I talked about game theory. So game theory, I'm learning it now, week 6 or week 7. So I think game theory is a good one to talk about because it's something that's easy to understand for us and it relates to maths. But there's also so many different topics out there, so don't just talk about game theory, talk about different things. Maybe lots of people talk about game theory, so it might be good to talk about something different. But try to talk about the quantitative skills that you have and just focus on what you're passionate about, really. Because like I don't know really how LSE look at personal statements, but yeah, just adding this because I just basically filmed the video and then I forgot to add stuff, so I'm just putting it, I don't know where in the video, but something that I forgot that I think is quite important, well, just my take is that LSE is a very international university, so I think 71% are international students, so I think maybe, just my guess is that it might be good to phrase your personal statement in a way where it shows LSE that you like the culture of the university, because like LSE want your personal statement to be specific to them if that's your goal. And I remember that my personal statement, I talked about me studying at a different country also, so I don't know if that helped, but I feel like remembering to like think of the culture of the university that you want to apply to, if it's not LSE or a different university, the culture, and maybe try to have examples or like show that you really like more diversity or different cultures in different countries. And also on Google you can check out LSE personal statement advice, I think, and they have basically a PowerPoint which LSE made about personal statements, which I think very helped me a lot. So yeah, try to Google that. And also, if you want more tips about personal statements, then you can click my other videos. I've done a few videos on personal statements. I also created a personal statement course, which is super in depth, and it's helped so many people already. And so, if you want it, then I will basically, well, it's not out yet, but I kind of need to make it, and I will link it below in the future. But if you want it, then message me privately on Instagram, presence_starts_with_action. Then I will send it to you. And lastly is that wait. Like, it took me, I think, 6 months to hear back from LSE. So they do take a while to reply to whether you got an offer or not. So if you're waiting super long, don't worry, just forget about it. They take their time. So yeah, I hope this video helped. Really, it is about trying to think outside the box when you're writing a personal statement, in terms of, like, because LSE is a very social science heavy, well, it's a social science university, so basically I think it's good to talk about how economics relates to other fields as well, and other social sciences, and talk about, world problems. That's just like thoughts that are coming out of my head right now. But I gave a ton of tips on my video about personal statements, which I think applies a lot to basically all top universities. So that would really help you. So I recommend you check it out, and also like and subscribe if you like the video. And if you have any specific questions that you think I didn't really touch upon, then please comment and I will get back to you. Other than that, I wish you guys all the best, and if you have any questions about, what's involved in the program or anything, I'm also happy to answer. Just ask me in the comments and I'll get back to you. So, yep. Until next time.